Hello and welcome back to Fair with the Trains. Today we're going to be having a look at these Class 416 2-car EMU sets from Bachmann. I've got two different. I've got the one you can see at the front there in Network Southeast and one hiding behind the box there in the southern green. In theory they should be the same other than the livery, but we'll have a quick look, we'll have a look over them. These really are nicely detailed and well made models, especially when you consider how old they are, which I was surprised when I found out how old they actually are. So let's have a closer look, see what we think. So here we are with both Class 416s down on the track. Before we go any further, I'll just show you the label. So this one is 31376, which doesn't want to focus for some reason. That's better. 31376 late SR Southern Region multiple unit green. This must be some sort of special for the Lord and Butler shop in Wales, and it's 21 pin DCC ready. Now I said I was a bit surprised how old these are when I actually looked them up. The original tooling is apparently 2011, so they are knocking on a bit, but they are pretty good. We'll have a good look at the first one. We'll have a look at the Network Southeast. First thing is, it's heavy. There's a fair bit of chunk to this one. But we'll have a look, and you can see on the detailing, he's really good on these. Let's see if I can get it to focus a bit better, or it might make it worse. Paintwork is top notch as normal. You see guard written on the door there, Network Southeast, lovely done, lovely done. I think there are no smoking stickers. Can I get that or not? Can't see it very well just through the viewfinder at the minute. Plenty of detail on these, even the door handles look pretty nice the way they've been done. There is one small problem which doesn't bother me in the slightest, but if you can see in the windows there, if I get the light right, you can see what looks like the DCC socket there. Some sort of electronics anyway. Doesn't bother me though. But yeah, the paintwork's really well applied, really nicely done. That's the back of the motor unit. Decent steps and pipe work there. Underneath we've got the pickup shoes in white on this one. NEM coupling, not that you probably want to couple anything to it. You can see the handrails there, nice pieces of metal, nice bit of relief on them. Good underframe detail, pickups both ends. Although this end, only this end is the driving end. I'll swing around to the front. Some cab detail, nice extra fitted windscreen wiper there. This has working lights, that lights up. You can see those handles there. They look really good the way they stand out. Yeah, fully lit as well. And some extra fitted pipe work on the back there. Yeah, very well appointed on the various switches and battery bits there as well. I won't pretend to know exactly what they are, but there you go. And the strips down the windows for the guards bit. Yeah, I think that's really rather good. I'll just have a look at the trailing coach. This is much lighter, as you could probably imagine, but no less detail. This one's got the 2 red marks to show it's the end, the back end. And these lovely hoses, the way they've been done. It's really nice. Again, a good windscreen wiper. NEM coupling, pickup shoes again. And pretty much the same amount of detailing, but except this one has got, as you can probably see in there, you can see the seats and obviously no DCC bits and pieces in that one. Again, good underframe. Pickups. Which does make a couple of the wheels quite stiff. Very specifically this one. Why is that so stiff? There's something wonky with those wheels, isn't there? Don't know what's going on there. Right. Hang on a minute, I'll be right back. Right, not too sure what's going on there. They popped out of the little holes in the frame there, which also meant they weren't picking up. Don't know how that happened. I mean, I haven't used this for a good while, but it seems a bit strange how that could have happened in the box. Anyway, it's easy enough to put right. So that's done. Has the interesting single buffer that goes between the two, and look at that, sprung at that. I do like the front ends of these, they do look really good. It's worth having another look. And we have the electrical connection there, which you've probably seen before on other Bachmann models. That just pushes into the other one. It's a bit of a pain in the arse to do because you can see, look, as you're pushing it in one end, you think, or you feel like any minute now it's going to snap. But once you've got it in, it works well enough. It's just like a NEM clip fitting thing. So I'm going to try and put that back together. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to do that off camera because I need to pick them up and do it, otherwise I may well break it. But we'll have a quick look at the southern version now. Again, this is the driving car. Quite similar details really, I think, although the door handles are picked out a bit better, but that may be just because it's a dark colour rather than the light grey. Again, this is a heavy beast. There's some compartments there that are not non-smoking, I notice. So it could go in there if you wanted a puff. Again, the front end's lovely. But as you can see, apart from the livery, it is pretty much the same, I think. See a nice screw through that window. And yeah, there's the DCC bits in there. And not sure what that is in there. What's going on there? I've never had these apart, so they've run really nicely from when I had them. This green one I got second hand from a toy fair. The Network Southeast one I bought new from TMC when they were having a sale on. I think it was about 110 quid. Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on there. I'll have a look in the other driving car, but I didn't notice that. It looks like something, nothing sounds loose. Yeah, perhaps they've had some football hooligans in there. Been down to Portsmouth, perhaps. But I think very similar detail. Same with the non-driving one. This one's fully lighted as well, or fully lit. Again, the front end, you can go and have a fag if you want. Pickups, same electrical connection, the single buffer between the two. They are very nice. They're also not necessarily these, but the ones they still produce now are ridiculously expensive. Can't see me getting any more unless there's a special. I would like to know if they ever made extra coaches for these. So the Network Southeast one used to run where I used to live, and it used to be either 4, 8 or 12 car, and I wouldn't mind another couple of coaches for these, but whether they made them or not, I'm not too sure. Yeah, very nice. So I'll put these back on the track. We'll just have a look at this driving one to see if there's all that, you can see all that loose stuff, or not, well it's not loose is it, but it looks like the hooligans have been. No, it's not in this one. Whereabouts was it? In there. Looks like a weight or something's come loose. I might have to take this one apart, which is not something I really wanted to do, to be honest. Yeah, it's definitely not got the same in there. I don't even know how you get these apart. I do have the instructions, so I'll have to have a look, and I'll worry about that later on. So there we go. I'll stick these back on the track. We'll see how they run and see what we think. Right, here we are, all back on the track, all fixed together. It is quite painless once you know what you're doing, but I feel much safer having them upside down and holding both the socket bits where you push it in, because you saw how bendy and flexible it can be, and I'm just frightened I'm going to snap something. Excuse me. So first of all, we'll have a look at this Network Southeast one, give that a run. I guess it's probably due to the age, but these apparently only have a 3-pole motor in them. You'd expect a 5, wouldn't you? I don't know if the newer ones are any better, but they have a 3-pole motor with a flywheel. As I said earlier, I've not taken one apart, but apparently that's what's in them. So the crawl is not great. They take a bit of, well, I say not great, that's not too bad, is it, to be honest? They are equally as good forward or backwards. I'll run it past a bit quicker and see if you can see the lighting. Probably not. Before the end, I'll turn my lights off and we'll see if it all shows up any better. But I think that's pretty good. I'll give this one a points test. See how it gets on over the points. Should be alright, they are rated for radius 2. Yeah, that's not too bad, is it? Right, let's try the southern one. They are lovely and quiet. In fact, if I turn the The other one I've got running off. I might be able to hear it better. I don't know what Bachmann do to these, but they make a very good job of making a clickety-clack sound when they're going. Yeah, so they both run pretty much the same. I'll turn a couple of my lights off and we'll see if we can see the lighting inside a bit better. Oh, it is dim in here, isn't it? Yep, I think we can see that all right. It obviously is relative to the speed the loco's going. So let's do the same with the other one. Yeah, I think you just about make out the lights there. It's pretty good. The lights are nice. Do flicker a bit on some of my crappy track, but apart from that, they're okay. So we're going to send these both off. Just give them a run round. Send it the right way. I think Bachmann did a whole range of these with all different liveries and whatever. I always wanted Network Southeast, and if I could have found one first, I probably wouldn't have got the southern one, but I'm happy to have it. Let's go and have a look around the other side. Coming round now. So there we go. There's two Bachmann Class 416 EMUs. Have you got one of these? Have you got a different livery? How do you find them? I'm pretty impressed with them, and I think the money I paid for these, which worked out about £110 for each rather. So the Network Southeast one was new from TMC from, I think it was around 120, and the southern one was from a toy fair. I believe that was £100 or 95, I think, which seems a good price these days, I must admit. But they're good runners. The detailing's excellent. I don't know if they've retooled any of these. I'd be interested to know if newer versions are any better. I mean, I can see they could upgrade the motor maybe, but can they make the detailing that much better? And I'd also love to know if they ever did any extra coaches for these. I can't find any information unless you happen to buy a 3 or 4 car set at the time. So there you go, 2 Bachmann Class 416s. Let us know what you think, and I'll drive these off and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.